How's it going, everyone? My name is True Wonder Dog, and I'm here today with some more Mortal Kombat 11 news. Today I wanted to talk about the Nightwolf DLC that is very likely to be revealed. So first up, we have this image from Ed Boon that happened quite a while ago, but I wanted to point out how the tomahawk itself looks because I found this kind of fascinating. So if you look at this tomahawk, it doesn't look very traditional. In fact, it looks very military-esque, which I think might imply that Nightwolf is actually working with the Special Forces. And that would make a lot of sense. He is a good guy, and so is Sonya, Cassie Cage, Jackie, Jax, all those people, so it makes sense why he would ally with them. However, this does make me wonder if there will even be a Revenant version of Nightwolf, and if there's not, would you even care? Please tell me down in the comments, do you want a Revenant Nightwolf, or are you okay with that one? For me personally, I'm okay either way, though I do like the idea of more regular Nightwolf skins, and that would happen if they excluded the Revenant version. But once again, I'm gonna be happy either way. And if you do recall, back when Shang Tsung got released, we also got a bunch of DLC costumes for the male ninja characters, and we're actually going to be getting that once again. However, this time it's going to be for the female ninja characters, which has me very excited. However, I do want to draw attention to a bit of an injustice in my opinion, and that's the fact that Frost is not going to get a classic ninja skin. I consider this to be a travesty and a huge wasted opportunity. I do understand that she wasn't technically around for the first 3 games and is therefore not a classic character, but if you want to get really technical about it, neither was Skarlet. All the rumors about a red katana showing up in the classic trilogy are just that, rumors. She never actually happened like the Error Macro did. Ermac was actually a real glitch that did in fact happen, whereas Kitana turning red was just a rumor. And this of course gave her the nickname Skarlet, but she never actually existed in the classic games, and yet she still gets a classic skin, so I still feel like Frost deserves one too. I know she might be a cyborg, but you could definitely still make the classic skin work for her. Just add some seams here and there on her skin to show she's in pieces, but she still has a classic skin. It could definitely still work. I know it's definitely nitpicking, I acknowledge that, but Frost is still technically a ninja character, so I think she does deserve a classic female skin. But anyway, my point is the female characters will get classic ninja skins when Nightwolf does drop his DLC, which might be happening sooner than you might think, and that's because there have been recent update files that happened on the PC version of Mortal Kombat 11. And of course these new files imply there are new things coming to Mortal Kombat 11 very soon. However, it doesn't necessarily mean it's Nightwolf coming right away. This could just be DLC skins, or it could even be an upcoming balance patch for the game. Though that would be a little bit odd since EVO is less than a month away and that's the biggest fighting game tournament in the world, so I seriously doubt a balance update is coming before then. However, fingers crossed, it may happen immediately afterwards. I certainly do believe this game isn't without its flaws and could do with a balance patch that buffs a few characters, nerfs a few top characters here and there. Don't get me wrong, I still think the game feels pretty balanced for the most part, but there are some hiccups here and there that do need fixing. At least when it comes to how lacking the low tier characters are and how godlike the top tier characters are. So in summary, there have been some recent update files that happened on PC for Mortal Kombat 11, and this does allude to something new, and while it could imply that Nightwolf is coming very soon, it could also be something as simple as DLC skins or even a balance patch. And there is one last thing I wanted to touch on real quick. Even though Shang Tsung hasn't been playable for that long, he was revealed quite a while ago. And once he did get revealed, it took a while before we could actually play him. However, I don't think this will be the case for Nightwolf. So when the Nightwolf trailer does finally drop, I imagine he'll be playable very soon afterwards, likely within a couple weeks or so. Mainly because it's been so long since we saw anything for the character, so I think they're waiting till he's almost finished before dropping the trailer. That way you can play him almost immediately afterwards and the hype's just gonna keep building and building, as opposed to making us wait so long like they did for Shang Tsung, which I think might be a very clever move. However, I don't want to get your hopes up too much because it is possible they wait until EVO to reveal Nightwolf or Sindel or the entire combat pack together. And for me personally, that would be very sad. I don't feel like waiting that long before seeing footage of these characters or at least gameplay. And honestly, I don't think they'll wait that long to reveal Nightwolf, but I'm just saying it is a possibility. No matter what happens, I'm still very excited to see how Nightwolf looks in Mortal Kombat 11. But how do you all feel about this Mortal Kombat 11 news? Are you excited for Nightwolf? Do you love the classic ninja skins? Do you want to see a classic skin for Frost? Please let me know down below. And then while you're down there, please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It really does help my channel out a ton. And finally, why not keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell? That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs. So to end this video, I just wanted to dump a bunch of money at the shrine. A lot of you in the last video said you enjoyed this type of content, but I don't think it's really fitting for an entirely second video, so instead we're going to go ahead and attach it right here, and I hope you don't mind. Once again, I'm more interested in gear than I am skins. I know if you donate 100,000 you get skins, but I pretty much have every skin I want already. I just got that lucky when I was opening chests. Not to mention I don't play a vast majority of the cast. Okay, some Aaron Black stuff, and a cool weapon for Kotal Kahn. You know, say what you want to about Kotal Kahn's tier, but the guy has some awesome gear. You can't complain, right? All 3 of his gear pieces are really cool. Whereas once again, characters like Skarlet just get robbed. Because I don't personally care what her blood vial looks like, I don't think anybody does. And then for Frost, the poor girl has a backpack you never see, and a chest piece you can't even see either. Alright, a cool thing for Kano, and we have a Kung Lao hat. Awesome stuff. Do I have the item that makes it a little bit better? I don't think so, unfortunately. I actually spent it by mistake. I thought it was a collector coin, and I used it, and then I couldn't make it back to the shrine in time. It was a very sad day. Alright, let's donate some money to this evil god who never gives us what we want. You know what, we're getting kinda lucky. We still haven't gotten any augments yet, so that's good. Some stuff for Devora and a staff for Raiden. Raiden also has mostly cool gear pieces aside from the Shinnok amulet on his chest. I almost called it a Kami Dogu, which I might not be wrong if I call it that. Can I just rant a bit how, like, evil Raiden isn't in the story mode for very long? That upset me so much. I was looking forward to him being a huge player in the game, and he's not. He goes away immediately. Okay, Sonya headgear, don't care about that. That's a really cool hat for Kung Lao though. I like how the ribbons are interlaced on the top. That's really cool. This video is gonna take a while, huh? Hopefully you do enjoy the sound of my voice though, maybe like ASMR. I would whisper it, but I think that might be cringe if you're not trying to sleep. Alright, the back thing for Cabal, pretty pointless, but the weapon for Collector is pretty cool. I think Collector also has pretty cool gear for the most part. Poor Cabal though, the useless back piece, my gosh. I would have liked to be a fly on the wall when they were discussing this stuff, like, okay, so what do we customize for Cabal? Aaron, go. And he's like, okay, I think the mask, yes, good stuff. The weapons, yeah, really cool stuff, Jerry. How about this tiny thing on his lower back that you can barely see? It's daring, Kevin, I like it, what a daring decision. Kung Lao bracer and Cassie Cage gun, cool. That's fine. At least Cassie Cage uses the weapon. You never see the blood vial from Skarlet, it's so darn small. Thankfully you can customize her sword, which is pretty cool, but the sword half the time is covered in blood so you can't even see it. So it's kind of a waste. Alright, the lantern and a headpiece for Cetrion. Despite pretty much never playing Cetrion, I have so much gear for her, it's hilarious. I've got so much. I want to do Towers of Time for Skarlet actually, just to unlock her outro maybe, and her best intro, and also a couple of masks here and there and weapons that I do like. You always want to do Towers of Time to get money, by the way. Oh, there we go. Our first augment. Got it for Sub-Zero. I gotta start doing AI battles one of these days, apparently, because my favorite skins for Skarlet are actually locked behind the AI battles, so I have to get to that eventually. But like I was trying to say, the best way to actually earn coins in this game is to do the character towers. Now once you do a couple of them, you have to spend money to do them, but you get so much more for completing them. You get like at least a couple 100,000 for beating some of them. And if you have the turbo on your controller, it's just so darn easy. Have the AI do it and go to town. Alright, have a battery for Garrus and an augment. Oh no, we don't want the augments. So I'm starting to wonder if it might be better to quit the crypt and then come back the second you start getting augments, because maybe it might reset and give you only weapons and gear that you want. That sounds possible, but please tell me down in the comments if you found that to be true. And also, could you please tell me where to find those coins that make the shrine give you better stuff, because I spent the only one I have. Alright, we have a Sonya glove and a really cool mask for Aaron Black. Wow, that is not a hat, that is a mask, and it looks really cool. I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, I've always loved masks that cover the entire face, and I'm not sure why. It might be because I grew up loving Spider-Man, and to me there's just something so cool about hiding your entire face with a mask. A half mask is still cool, like most of the ninjas have, but if you could find me a Sub-Zero mask that covers his entire face, that would be so dope. Okay, a Jackie gauntlet, and a gauntlet. It's called Meat Pulverizer, my god. So a gauntlet for both the characters, that's cool. We're getting a bit low on cash now, about to run out of these coins, but that's okay. The whole point of this video is strictly to entertain. It's not really about what I unlock, it's just about having a fun time. So let's see what we got here. Okay, more stuff for Collector, and we have a core. A core for Frost. I thought it said backpack for a second, so I thought it was a back piece, but I believe that might actually be a chest core, so that's coolio. We have exactly enough for 2 more. That's great. Well, not exactly, but we're barely gonna have enough for 2, so that's pretty sick. Oh, it's been fun. I can't wait to get 1,000,000 coins again in the same day. Once again, it's not very tough to do. You just find a character that has good combos, do their character towers with the AI, and you have it pretty darn quick. Alright, Aaron Black rifle, and a Collector satchel. Man, they love the Collector! Collector and Devora, they really do love both those characters at the shrine, which is funny because they're not very loved online, Though I have thought about playing D'Vorah. I think people like her a lot more than they let on. I think people are starving to see some good D'Vorah gameplay. And I'm no honeybee, and I'm certainly no Sonic Fox, but I wouldn't mind putting the work in. Oh right, that is a creepy mask for Noob Saibot, and I love it. And we also have a skin toaster for Kano. Alright, pretty cool stuff. So I hope you enjoyed me spending this money at the shrine, everybody, as I look through my own body and see that I am empty inside. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and I already did the outro, so see you later.